Bobby Dirkens here. Last night was a big Super Bowl, and the Philadelphia Eagles ended up beating the New England Patriots in a thriller and bringing back the big Super Bowl to Philadelphia. But that's not the big story from last night. Last night has been overshadowed by Justin Timberlake's performance at halftime. Now, all these crazy things have come out over really the past 24 hours. And we heard things before the game, but it really got silly around game time, and it's definitely got silly afterwards. So let's talk about a few of the things. It's been nuts. First of all, Justin Timberlake, there was a petition put out that, first of all, he shouldn't be performing at the Super Bowl, considering what he did to Janet Jackson. What he did to Janet Jackson. Let's rephrase that. What he did to Janet Jackson. Like, Janet was just standing up there, and she just so happened to put a pasty over her lady area because she just runs around with pasties on. All right? So he did that to her. So they said that, especially with the Me Too movement, that he shouldn't be up there. So they kind of let that die down. They even had a little thing called We Stand With Janet. And Janet even said that she appreciated their support, whatever that means, because what I've understood for years, she was in on it. And they tried to play dumb to it. And it's just silliness. Then we heard that he was going to do something for Prince. He was going to honor Prince. And then the Prince fans jumped up and down, started losing their mind, left and right. I mean, the last time I saw something this silly is when my 80-year-old grandma entered a legs contest and thought she was going to win, and she was devastated when she didn't. Sorry, Granny, varicose veins are not sexy. Anyway. But then this thing comes out about there's a hologram. What? There's a hologram? There's a hologram. There's a hologram. Oh no, there's a hologram. Holograms are demonic. Where did y'all get this from? Well, Prince supposedly told somebody that his personal spiritual beliefs was that a hologram was demonic. Now, I know we all have our beliefs and feelings and thoughts on things, and I just want to go ahead and say that there are people who probably would disagree with me with some thoughts that I have. But if we look at the life of Prince, and I know I'm going to catch crap for this. I know I am. I know I'm opening up the barnyard there. I know that I'm going to be attacked, but at this point, I'm sorry. Exactly how many women did Prince date? Several. And several of them talked about their experience with him. So, on the morality scale, I can get with as many women as I want, but God forbid y'all put up a hologram of me. But that's my spiritual beliefs. That's my spiritual beliefs. So they ran through this whole thing. I mean, they even reached out to some people, one of his former band members' friends, everything, reached out to Justin Timberlake and said, whatever you do, don't put up a hologram. So what they do, they put up a massive white sheet they got from the flea market. And they shot like this big screenshot of Prince up there. You know? So they got rid of the hologram. So that was diverted, but people are still upset about it for some reason. Another thing they come up with said, well, look at how he was dressed. For me, I thought he was dressed quite nice. He had camouflage on. He could went hunting at any second. And then he had some deer on there. And then I may be an old country boy, and I may not sound like it, but I thought the pair of Jordans that he was wearing was quite nice myself and wished I could have them myself. Justin, props to you. So he talked about that. Then they just started digging about how the performance wasn't spectacular or amazing or blow you away. Or just this, that, and the other. And listen to me. I'm just going to end it here. I could keep babbling and babbling and babbling, but I'm just going to say this. Do you know what I really think the big problem was? And I'm not a big Justin Timberlake fan. I don't have a problem with him. I mean, guy can sing, and his band was really good. But you know what I think the controversy is over? That there's no controversy. You know, if a bunch of women got up there and danced half naked, they'd said he was lessening women. He was up there just using them as some type of sex idols. Well, he didn't do that. He didn't really make a political statement last night, which, thank God, all I want to do is watch football. Watch football. That's all I want. I just want to watch football. I have enough crap to put up with. Go watch football. And by the way, I hadn't watched an NFL game hardly any this year because I can't take the stress. I just want to watch football. I watched that game last night. He stayed away from politics. There was no hidden message in his entire performance. He wasn't trying to teach us anything in his performance. He wasn't trying to take his voice that he's been given as a celebrity and bark down from the great pinnacle that he and the others live on and tell us peons how to live. No, he went up there, he did some fancy dance moves, he sang his hits, ran up in the stands, even made some boy famous. That boy right there, he's going to make out more girls at the middle school than he's ever thought about making out with. All because Justin Timberlake threw his arm around him and let him take some selfies. I mean, you would almost think the way they're treating Justin Timberlake right now, almost, it was like he got up there in a Klan robe and burned a cross. Seriously. I mean, it's just horrible. This is ridiculous. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't. And all I keep hearing is trashing this guy who's seemingly innocent. So, and here's just my conclusion. My conclusion and my thought process on it. We're living in a time where everybody's just too dang sensitive. And when there's nothing to complain about, they're going out and looking for something to complain about. I mean, it just is. They're just looking for something to complain about. And this is to the message, and I've got some good viewers here. And so I know because this is a topic that I normally don't talk about, I'm going to get some new people. And I know some people are going to trash me. That's fine. I'll delete you. I don't care. But for my viewers, most of my viewers, they disagree with me at times, but they kind of have the same thought process as me. But I'm going to say this once and for all. That if there's not a fight, don't start one. If there's not a controversy, don't go looking for one. This guy got up there, did pretty much clean entertainment. There wasn't a bunch of hoopla. There wasn't a bunch of dancing sharks. There wasn't somebody, setting themselves on fire. There wasn't, people making out with each other, making sex motions. He just went up there and played, sang, did his hits, and walked off. And I think everybody's mad about it. I think they're mad that he didn't get up there and do something controversial, just truly controversial. We literally had to turn a hologram into a national news feed. A hologram. And I know I'm going to catch crap for that, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, you talking about spiritual beliefs? I got a cousin over here that honestly believes that an otter spoke to him and it was from God. All right? Well, that's his spiritual beliefs. What do I think about that? I think my cousin was high on God knows what. And an otter did not speak to him. In fact, that was a stuffed animal at Walmart, and he's banned from there now. So all I'm going to say is, I ain't got a dog in the fight. I ain't got some JT poster hanging up on my wall. All I'm saying is, this is ridiculous. It's Bobby Dirkens saying, first subscribe and grow some sense. Bobby Dirkens.